So you see that little orange light pop up on your dashboard and your heart just sinks, right? Well, today we're going to pull back the curtain on a tiny, super important car part that most people ignore, and it could be costing you a fortune at the gas pump and setting you up for a massive $1,000 repair bill.
Ah, yes, the dreaded check engine light. That little glow that instantly makes your mind race to the absolute worst case scenario. You're thinking, oh no, this is going to be expensive, complicated, a total nightmare. But what if I told you the problem is often a simple, pretty cheap fix that you absolutely cannot afford to put off? Yep, you heard that right. This little guy, the oxygen sensor, or O2 sensor as you'll hear it called, is one of the top reasons that light ever comes on. It's basically the unsung hero of your engine's performance and efficiency. And, understanding what it does is the key to keeping your car happy and saving you some serious cash. All right, let's solve this mystery once and for all. What is this sensor actually doing, buried deep inside your car's exhaust system? And how does it have so much power over your dashboard and, more importantly, your wallet? Okay, the absolute best way to picture this is to think of the O2 sensor as your engine's nose. No, really, it's constantly smelling the exhaust gases that are flying out of the engine. It's checking what they're made of. But why? Why does your car care so much about what's coming out of its own tailpipe? Well, because its real job is way more important than just smelling fumes. It's like the engine's most trusted advisor, a critical manager that makes sure your engine is using the absolute perfect recipe of air and fuel to run. And this right here, this is the magic number. This is what your car's computer is always trying to achieve: 14.7 parts of air mixed with exactly 1 part of fuel. It's got a fancy name, the stoichiometric ratio, but all you need to know is that hitting this perfect balance is the secret sauce for getting the most power, the least pollution, and crucially, not wasting your money on gas. But, the real world isn't always perfect. When that perfect balance gets thrown off, you start having problems. If there's too much fuel, we call that a rich mixture. That wastes gas and spits out nasty pollutants. On the flip side, if there's too much air, that's a lean mixture. That can make your car run poorly and even cause serious engine damage over time. The O2 sensor? It's the detective that knows instantly which one is happening. So how in the world does this little sensor pull off this constant high-stakes analysis? It's not magic, I promise. It's actually a really brilliant and surprisingly simple feedback loop between chemistry and electricity. So here's how that super fast conversation works. First, the sensor measures how much unburned oxygen is left in the exhaust. Step 2, that oxygen level kicks off a little chemical reaction inside the sensor, and that creates a tiny electrical signal. A high voltage means a rich mixture. Low voltage means a lean one. And third, it zaps that signal to the car's main computer, which then instantly, and I mean instantly, tells the fuel injectors how to adjust. This whole cycle happens hundreds of times every single minute you're driving. It's incredible. But you can imagine, after reading millions and millions of these exhaust reports, our little hardworking sensor eventually just gets tired. It starts to wear out. And when it starts to fail, it sends bad info to the car's computer. And trust me, your car will let you know something's up. Yeah, besides that check engine light, your car's going to throw out some other big clues. You will almost certainly see your fuel economy take a nosedive. The engine might start to idle really rough when you're at a stoplight, or maybe it hesitates when you hit the gas. You might even smell raw gasoline or see some nasty black smoke coming from the exhaust. All of these are your car basically screaming for help. In that drop in fuel economy, it is a huge deal. A single bad O2 sensor can trick the engine into running way too rich, and that can slash your gas mileage by 10, even 20%. For the average driver, that adds up to hundreds of dollars a year, literally just going up in smoke. But honestly, wasting money at the pump is just the beginning. Ignoring a bad O2 sensor is a very costly gamble, and the stakes get so much higher the longer you wait. See, that faulty sensor isn't just a little annoyance. It's a ticking time bomb for one of the most expensive pollution control parts on your entire vehicle. That rich fuel mixture it's causing, it sends a constant stream of unburned gasoline straight into your catalytic converter, and that can do catastrophic, irreversible damage. And when you look at the cost, wow, the difference is just staggering. On the left, you've got the price of a new oxygen sensor, usually under $150. On the right, that's the part it can destroy, a new catalytic converter. That's a repair that can run you anywhere from $500 to over $2,500.
I mean, the choice here is a total no-brainer.
This is really the bottom line, folks. A relatively small, simple $100 repair right now can literally prevent a disastrous four-figure repair bill down the road. It is the definition of smart, preventative maintenance that pays for itself almost immediately.
So the next time you see that light flicker on, don't just sigh and wish it away. Ask yourself this: is this just a minor annoyance, or is it a final warning before a major repair bill shows up? It could just be a small sensor asking for a little bit of attention before a much, much bigger and way more expensive problem decides to introduce itself.